This is The Song of Seven, Episode 1. It's a Kickstarter I backed just over a year ago, March 2015. And it became available on Steam this week. I've got a key. There were some initial issues with the Unity engine and Linux, but there's now a workaround, and you're seeing it in all its glory. I backed it to the massive sum of $4, which didn't seem like that big of a risk to me, and they've paid off, and much quicker than teams that have been working full-time on the games since they did a Kickstarter. So I'm going to start a new game so we can go from the start. Confirm. So there is some controller support. It didn't really work well for me when I tried it, so I'm just using keyboard and mouse at the minute. It's a third-person point and click adventure, I think is the way to talk about it. So the right click to pick up. The play style is point and click. E to flash objects. Tab to open inventory. Let's oil up that torch. Yeah, so I did try it with the controller, but it was kind of annoying. So I'm using it with mouse and keyboard. It's a bit frustrating when you can't control the camera with these sort of games, like, you know, console style games. But yeah, I'm coping. Oh, there's somebody up there. That's one. Let's not be able to control the camera. There we go. So this is episode 1. It's intended to be a collection of standalone, essentially short stories that are all part of a larger narrative. So each episode could be played standalone. There we go. Let's look at the layer. We're getting shouted at. So clearly there's no voiceover actors. The story is all told through these pop-up boxes. You have to click to dismiss the text. There we go. I think I've looked at everything. Down the stairs. You won't believe how long it took me to find those ladder. The first time I came through this section, I was walking around trying to escape and failing. So, the things that appealed to me around the original Kickstarter was, you know, a story-based adventure game, nice graphical style, and well, yeah, not really asking for very much money. And it's a project that's exceeded my expectations so far. They struggled a bit with some Linux issues, but I think they're more Unity export problems than anything they'd done, you know, apart from not test it on Linux, but there we go. And it seems a very, very nice game. I've not got very far into it yet. I've got past this bit. We'll talk about Yuta being a grouch. We'll go and meet Yuta because your mother says so. It hasn't been the same. Yes. I was a bit you have to say all of these things before you can progress. I didn't really want to be that much of a prat, but it's an adventure game, not a role-playing game. There we go. We're not allowed to go outside the village, which is where all the tension comes from. The isolationist. There we go. Right. We got a game save going on. I don't think there's anything more to look at. This shift. Oh, I don't know. Let's go out the door. Outside into the village. So over here we have Sister. Sister is making art. We have some subjects of conversation. But in this case, no further dialogue options open up, depending on what you ask. We'll go and talk about the potion over here. I know where the woman is. See, it is a very pretty looking game. The animation a little bit on the janky side, but it's a small team and a small budget, working part time. It's impressive that they've got a game out at all, really, of this quality, I would have said. And some amusing characters I've seen so far. I'm quite liking it. I've not got into the story proper yet, to be fair. Let's ask her about her husband. She's a bit grumpy about these things. I ask her why she stays. And she explains, we've been locked in the village since before you were born, to keep the evil out. So, isolationist. We're going to talk about extra medicine. Find it's basically a placebo. We can make our own placebo. Ask about the statues. She thinks her sister's an interesting one. She's not got much opinion about the soul. Right, so all the dialogue options exhausted. And I think it's actually quite amusing for being a grumpy person. Okay, at certain times we will have the option to see characters interacting while Kiba is not around. Now the first time I did this, it crashed the game. The second time it worked, so we'll see how this goes. Let's do the moment. It works. They're discussing their unreliable son. He's a good lad. Is he really cut out to take over here? He's destined to be this thing that he's probably not suited for because it's an isolated community. we go, a little cutscene in engine, and we're back to. Oh, let's knock on the toilet door. I found this quite amusing before. Someone's in the toilet. It's nice touches like that. That's what I'm looking for in my games. People in toilets when you knock on the door. Bucket that smells weird. Excellent. So I'm not talked to those people yet. I do know where to go with the bucket. So let's go and deal with this bucket. And then I'll wrap up the video. I'll chat to the blacksmith lady, who likes things to be organised. Doesn't like disorganisation that exists outside the walls. And she had to reorganise everything because of the storm. So let's give her the bucket. Turns out she's a bit of a perfectionist. Who would have thought? Oh, fever, so messy. And fade in and fade out. And there is the bucket. Over on the workbench. And we save. And I'll leave it there. It's a very nice game so far. I don't know how long it's really going to be, but it's not that expensive anyway, I don't think. I like the style. I'm liking the characters I've bumped into so far. Not really gotten to the story yet, but we'll see how that goes. I think with the quality of what I've seen so far, it should be alright. If you're running on Linux, you do have to use the Unity Force OpenGL flag in your startup options. There's a post about it on the community site, so check that out if you're having some issues on Linux. But yeah, props to a small team, day one Linux support for a nice looking adventure game. Check it out on Steam.